they're local boys, don't give from right here, right? And then of course I was into it over it! Let me say one more time what a fucking pleasure and honor it is to have those guys on tour with us for this run. They're both fucking amazing. Give them all of your love. So we put out a new album recently called England Keep My Bones. And gave some serious thought when making the album as to whether or not it was a good idea to put England in the title, seeing as we spend a lot of time touring countries that we've been at war with in the last couple of years. And in one case, thank you very much. I was about to say in one case we got our ass handed to us on a fucking plate. I'll let you have that one, America. Let's not talk about the War of 1812 anyway.
Burn the White House down, you fucking
Anyway, no, seriously, everyone's been totally cool about it so far, apart from Scotland, but that's another thing. But I wanted to sing you a song about England now, if that's alright with you guys. I come from the, is everyone from England here?
Wessex boy!
Well done. Good for you. Hello, I'm sure we'll say hi later. I come from part of England called Hampshire, which is in the south, and there's an area there called the New Forest, which is actually very old, which is fucking with you. And this is a song about some shit that went down about 900 years ago, man. It's on the mean fucking streets of the New Forest. It was kind of like 8 miles. Only fucking ages ago. Anyway, this song's called English Coast. Many years back when these old oaks were young, not long after the Northmen had come, a low and evil deed was done in the dark of the New Forest, in the dark of the New Forest. From the shores of Normandy King William came to Albion fair King Harold to slay, with greed in his heart and a scurrilous claim, and he took the land for his own. He took the land for his own. Now John was a blacksmith, an honest old man. He raised up his children and he worked with his hands on his family's forge on a patch of land in the dark of the New Forest, in the dark of the New Forest. King William rode out after his victory to ravage the land and his hunger to feed, for hunting grounds in the western extremes, and he took the land for his own. He took the land for his own. But if you steal the land of an Englishman, then you shall know this curse. Your firstborn son's warm blood will run upon the English earth. Now King William's son was called Rufus the Red, and he took up the crown when his father was dead, and he roamed the hunting grounds in his stead, in the dark of the New Forest, in the dark of the New Forest. But John's curse it called out, and Lord Tyrrell fired low, and the arrow struck Rufus with a sickening blow, and he fell from his horse to the ground below, and the land took him for its own. The land took him for its own. So if you steal the land of an Englishman, then you shall know this curse. Your firstborn son's warm blood will run upon the English earth. Many years back, when these old oaks were young, not long after the Northmen had come, the low and evil deed was done in the dark of the New Forest, in the dark of the New Forest. Thanks very much, guys. I appreciate it. So we've been through this part of the world before. I came through here with the Revival tour a few years ago. And then of course last year, well, we kind of technically came through with Social D, although they didn't play with Lucero as well. Had some fun times, played at the Marquee. Was anyone at the Yucca Tap Room show as well? Let me fucking tell you. We had to get on a plane the following day back to England. I have never felt more shitty in my entire life. After a night at the hotel room. Anyway, if you saw any of those shows, you may have seen me do a thing in the past where I called someone from the crowd to play harmonica on stage with me, right? Now I'm not going to do that today. For two very good reasons.
Because we can't. I can't play.
No, we'll get there. Reason number one, right, is that since it's become a thing that people know that I do it at gigs, for every one person I pull up out of the crowd, there's 3 more people waiting at the merch table after the show who want to kick me in the balls because I didn't pick them or their mate whose birthday it is. Well, it's kind of his birthday, and he's sort of my mate, but anyway, fuck it. And if I have one aim with my music career, it's to not get kicked in the balls. So, that's reason number one. Reason number two is that I lost the harmonica when I was drunk. Because, don't applaud that. I'm a fucking terrible human being. Anyway, however, I may have inadvertently done the world a favour because that fucking thing had been played by so many people in different continents around the world that it was full of so much disease that it was evolving into some kind of super cooties bacteria. I don't know if you saw me do it, you'll know that I didn't play it myself. Anyway, so I did us all a favour by losing the fucking thing. Anyway, we're going to do something else instead, which is going to be even more fun, as long as you guys are up for getting involved. I thought you would be. Basically, to do this, I have to let you in on a rock and roll secret, which means that I will be expelled from the inner circle of rock and roll by David Coverdale himself. Cast me out like a drifter. Anyway, what am I talking about again? So basically, the reason the harmonica thing works is that if you have the right harmonica for the song, the right key harmonica for the song in question, it's physically impossible to play a wrong note, right? Which means that even the most slack-jawed, mouth-breathing, unmusical motherfucker can sound like Bob Dylan. Even fucking I can sound like Bob Dylan. I'm not fucking play harmonica. So, we're going to take that principle, we're going to run with it, and we're all going to get a qualification in crowd participation.
Yes!
If we do this well. And we're going to do something called the air harmonica. Here's how you play the air harmonica. This is a little lesson for you. You cup your hands like this, like you were holding a harmonica. Let's see them. I want to see everybody holding an air harmonica. And then you hold it up to your mouth. And you make any fucking noise you want. Because if you had a harmonica, it would sound great. So you go like that. Let's hear it. 3, 2, 1, go! That's not bad. Quiet. Sometimes we do this and it's like silence apart from one guy going. So that wasn't bad, but this is the only show in Arizona on this tour, and I want to walk away from here feeling like, oh, you guys aren't just not fucking bad. I don't know, you're fucking loud, alright? Let me also say one more thing. If you're the kind of person who's too cool, too fucking seen, to play the air harmonica in a dark room full of drunk people, you've come to the wrong fucking gig, my friend, alright? Let's hear it again! 3, 2, 1, go! That's a beautiful sound. So rarely heard in the wild these days. Anyway, you'll know when to do it because I'll shout, go! And you'll know when to stop because it will be even more socially awkward than it was when you started. Just fucking go for it. Show me what you got. I wrote this song with my friend Dan. It's called Dan's Song. Yes, me and my friend Dan are gonna get some music that we're gonna go down to the park and bring them down. Let's get in the sun, bring a guitar and play some songs for my friends and invite them out to share. I might be the last weekend of the summer. September's getting colder as it goes, and we haven't done enough of this simple kind of stuff. This year it's clear we're getting older and it shows. Work weeks make us weary now, and school is a distant memory. It's easy to ask questions of ourselves. Where it is we're going now, and what we'll have to show for all these sunny days shut up in the shells. Expectations of our ultimate directions for the stations that we should have reached by now. When we haven't read the script and our tender wings are clipped, and yet we're scared we might be letting someone down. Come on, love! songs when nothing's really wrong, and then we smile when we're asked, and we say that we're fine. We're drifting through our middle days, we're creeping into middle age. Say